drums and ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's 2nd year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 31, check 31.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
1st down, 49ers.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Breida, he'll try the right side. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a... San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Bucs take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Winston. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Black, what do you got? Cut. Watch the twist. Let's go.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready? Blue way. Let's go, defense. Come on. Sunday. Oh, here we go. Check.
Winston now from the 50. He's going to waft one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern, now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give coming right is Breida. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Stay with your man.
7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. There to stop it was Carlton Davis.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check. Check. Hot. Set.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On third down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check 52. Sonny. Switch. Watch out. Let's go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Winston, the offense, with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Jameis now on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jameis again. And it's caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike, flip it. Here, go, Mike, 40. I got you. Wait. Check 99. Wait.
Final play of the half here. Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 40. Hey, come on, no. Check Mike 40. Green, triple T. I'm coming for you. You must. Hustle. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Jameis to throw it. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down at the 29-yard line.
Mike 40. Watch the out. Easy. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down. Flip it.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this.
And you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut a roll, and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Carl Nassib drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Hey, 5-0. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Flushed out right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Winston now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, it's Winston. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, the intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 71 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the... Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of... Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
San Francisco.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 24-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range.
Under 10, under 6.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check.
They go counter with Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
On the handoff, this is Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 bring it up at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Winston. Caught by Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston to throw. This is Miller, complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't push that up.
Winston. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for O.J. Howard. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for San Francisco, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.